sir. Thank you.
Welcome in, Sister Varice. Welcome to the Baby Boom Boom Room on the Zoom. It is Film Fest Friday. About to get y'all some music in this thing.
All I want to do is do my boom boom room on the Zoom. Say it with me, y'all. All I want to do is do my boom boom room on the Zoom. Come say it with me now. All I want to do is do my boom boom room on the Zoom. Come say it with me now. All I want to do is do my boom boom room on the Zoom. Come say it with me now. Oh, you got a little drum beat there. Welcome everybody to the Baby Boom Boom Room. I had to tell you my story. As a case, people have been, when I first gave up freshman at A&T State University, the second picture I put on the wall was Black Moses, and he had an album cover, y'all. The first picture was Pam Grier. I needed that too. I needed her too. Okay, but the second picture was Isaac Hayes, and look at I'm holding my head like that's right. And he was a bad shut your mouth. And we loved Isaac Hayes as an 18-year-old, 17-year-old college freshman at North Carolina A&T State University. I was so excited to be able to have a powerful black man who called Black Moses, they called him, so he could lead us to the promised land. And that's what it was all about back in the 1970s. That's right. I'm a baby boomer and proud of it. And I'm boom booming, and we're going to boom boom today. So like what we're going to do, so Isaac Hayes, and that's how I came to know him. Then I finally met him, y'all. I met him. Because for those who don't know, I am a numerologist, sexuologist A. Gregory Harris from New York City. I was on Kiss FM on the Jeff Fox morning show, Numerology Tuesdays. Then I was on the show with Debbie Fresh, giving relationship hookups. And then, of course, the Nan Arts and Culture, WLIB 1190, as the big black man giving the arts and culture report. So that's my background as a radio personality. But it all started with my love for Isaac Hayes. So I decided to pick the song to open this Baby Boom Boom podcast, and the song was Shaq. Because he was a man, and he made sure, and here's a post of the movie, and we're going to talk about how you can get on one of these pieces, and I also get a piece of Isaac Hayes, and that's coming up with our special guest, who will be coming with us soon, and we're going to name it as a culture conscious. We're going to make you all culture conscious. But in the meantime, it's Film Fest Friday right here at the Chemic Club, at the BAF Solutions Network, and we want our baby boomers and all of our members to be able to enjoy and travel and do all these wonderful things, and just to have a higher quality, a higher value, a higher quality of life. And we went to see a movie. We go on Thursday, so we can have a review for you on Friday, Film Fest Friday, which is today, Friday, October 10th. And we saw this film that the baby boomers may remember as a video game called Tron. And Tron was produced by Walt Disney, the Disney Studios. And we're going to show the trailer, and then we're going to talk about it. The Zodiac Lover is here in the house, and with the number runner, yours truly, A. Gregory Harris. So let's roll Tron, and so we can get it popping.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
And that was Tron. If you just tuned in, you're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I am the big black man and Black Moses today for the Baby Boom Boom Room podcast. And we went to see Tron. Today is Film Fest Friday. And the biggest thing that stood out to me in this movie was the sister with the hips and that big, beautiful brown skin tone and them lips she had. Boy, I tell you. And she was like a black female Spock. So that stood out to me. But one thing interesting about this film is that the location of it was very, very immaculate. And it was in Theater 4. And I say this because the Zodiac Lover is born on the 22nd, which is the 4. He selected the film. And his name is Julian Gordon. And the lead character in the film was named Julian. And he had a strong relationship with his mother, who had ran the company with him. And it kind of was a parallel, so I looked for different hidden messages that may be speaking to us, since I am a numerologist and I do study the science. And that's what I got from the film, as like far as the messages of working together and making sure that you are thorough in your research before you introduce something to the mass market. But Julian's going to take this lead on this one because it spoke so much. And as I know, Tron, the video game, came out when we were kids, and I wasn't a video game kid, but I definitely knew others who did, play the games and things of that nature, and would sell their soul for an Xbox or something. But I definitely was into, learning my craft and doing things outside, playing football and doing things of that nature. So the video game crew, they did all of that. But Tron was a super soldier, and he was something to see. What do you think about it, King Julian? About Tron? What's your take on that?
It was pretty wild, y'all. It was a good watch, man. It was a good movie. I think there were a lot of parallels with our show today and how we talk about holistic health and bringing in different aspects of life. Even at the very beginning, there was a guy talking on the TV, a real old TV show, and he's like, man, technology is gonna be so different. One day there'll be people talking to people on the internet, and there's gonna be people looking at each other from around the world. And it was crazy because he was like, one day the technology is gonna be so sophisticated that it's gonna actually just revolutionize and just change our whole entire infrastructure.
I thought it was a period piece too, Julian, because it looked like the 80s, right? To explain what was going on with that.
There was a lot of
ancient.
Right, there was a lot of 80s vibes going on. So I know one big thing is with the 80s, you might not know Tron, but I'm sure you know about Snake. The game Snake is just like Snake. When you're driving in a car, or you're in this like red or blue or green or yellow, and then each one of them's trying to mess up the other one. You go in front, like as you're traveling with somebody, you have to map out your way so that you can actually cut them off with your tail. So, and then your tail gets longer from them running into you. So it's just like Snake. And I think there were a lot of cool things with it because it was a lot of fun growing up and seeing all these different colors. And, we saw the Sega.
The script, though, it seemed like it was edited. It was over-edited because there was some cuts. That seemed like he said we can, if it didn't work, we'll redo it and make it over. So it sounded like we need to redo it and make this movie over, okay?
Yeah.
Because it was a great production value. It was high, Disney is top of the line, everybody. Disney is top of the line, no doubt about that. But I think that the final cut of the film could have been stronger. But I know why they cut it short, because they kind of get butts in the seats. And as we saw, the movie we saw last week was like 3 hours plus long. So this movie fit the time constraints needed to make money. So I'm sure a lot of the plot and story was cut out of it.
Yeah, the fact that Disney was the one that actually hosted this, it shows you the transition of Disney. Disney's was
He's trying to get some of that Marvel money. He's trying to get some of that comic book.
Yeah,
He's trying
yeah,
to get some of
yeah,
that
yeah.
Marvel.
Like Disney had some cartoons, like Mickey Mouse? Disney, yeah, Mickey Mouse, yeah, Mickey Mouse type
Snow
of.
White, since Snow White.
Right. So they went from Mickey Mouse and those type of like really kiddie shows, and it was creative. But now, yeah, with Tron,
and the beard and stuff,
it was wild.
What type of Disney is this?
It was wild. Oh, and then there were a lot of similarities with Aries too. So we've been talking about Zodiac, like he calls it, right? So Aries, right, is and then even one of the jokes in the movie was like, oh, you mean the God of War, Aries? Or somebody was like, yeah, the God of War. Mm-hmm. But he's a great guy. So there was a little bit of humor in there too. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man, it's cool. And then toward the beginning, you remember the part when they showed the parcels of light that the television plays off of? And you know how it's red, blue, and green little parcels? Well, I was thinking, man, the similarity between our red, black, and green. I was like, dang, like our oppressors want us to get locked in with this red, blue, green, the parcels, and they want us to get connected like the Matrix. You know, they just want us to be stuck in digital worlds and stuck in the Matrix. And there was a whole on grid, they called it, a whole grid that was straight digital that the AI bots, the robots were able to live on. So imagine we all seen it all over the place. How many movies do we need to know that this is kind of
that's coming?
It's coming, but it's coming. Yeah, it's here. It's here, but man, we need to be at the forefront of these decisions, because if not, there's a little bit of course, you got to have the protagonist and antagonist type of situation. And then we even discussed that sometimes the protagonist really, like the antagonist looks like an antagonist, but it really may be the protagonist. It's just that some of the ideas that he had were so far-fetched. And you know, it's just like with the Tesla cars, like, oh, when it was the winter time and it's just chaos at these charging stations. And you know, within this transition is gonna be some chaos. So that's what's going on.
It was chaotic, but at the same time, it was very entertaining. I enjoyed Tron. I say definitely, if you are a baby boomer, if you're not a baby boomer, just go take the whole family and vibe out on the sister that's in the movie. Because the sister's in the movie, she was sort of like a black Spock, a female Spock, and I loved it. I loved that concept, and I love the fact that they had an Asian lead. This actress was actually quite good, and whoever you are, Miss, you are wonderful, and I'm so glad you got the opportunity as an Asian American to be able to play such a wonderful role and have such a storyline, because her sister had started something that she wanted to finish for her sister. And I won't tell you the plot of the story, but they had a wonderful subplot in this piece, so that way you see that family and love conquers all. And love was the glue that made her. Love drove her, for her family, drove her to do what she was doing. And that alone was, there was a little romance, but not so much. It was more dealing with, because this person Aries was not a real person. He was a program.
Right.
And that's interesting too. But you know, he looked like one of these Chippendale dancers or something like that. But he was a program. Yeah, right, a program. Okay, I got you. They were programming y'all women to be able to buy his products. All right, that's what the program was. So get with the program, as I played in one of my other shows. So that's the program. All right. So that's what happened on Film Fest Friday. If you just tuned in, you're listening, and you're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm the big black man, aka Black Moses, representing the baby boomer Isaac Hayes, who changed our lives and made us proud to be black men. All right, and proud to be strong, and proud to be bald-headed. Okay, so that's what So we gotta talk about baby boom. For some of you, I said, well, the baby boom room. It's not the rubber room. It's not the rubber room. So some of y'all teachers need to be in the rubber room. I used to walk past the rubber room when I was a kid in school. It was you in the rubber room. The tension. But like I said, so that's what happens. But teachers who in the rubber room, y'all did your part. Y'all just sometimes overdid it. That's all, And so y'all had to be dealt with just like all the students had to be dealt with in school. But the baby boom room is where we boom. Boom, boom. That's what we get. We booming on. I'm looking for some silver foxes. To come in here and dance to the Shaft song and do the shoulder move. I ain't saying twerk. I ain't looking for no twerkers. I'm looking for shoulders. I'm looking for some workers. That's what I want. So that's what we're going to do. But right now we're going to talk about what's a baby boomer. And why everybody trying to get our money. They trying to get our money. So King Julian, DJ Slotums, please play the clip so everybody can understand when the baby boom era started, when they started making babies, because they was booming, baby. And that's how I got here, because they was booming after the war. All right? Boom. Play that clip.
Why is this group so talked about? They're 1/3 of the U.S. population and control 65% of all the money.
That's right, we got the money.
The magnitude of the baby boomers can be likened to a basketball moving through a garden hose. They reshape every industry they go through. If you can predict where this basketball is going, you have the ability to make fortunes. Let me give you some historical examples of the boomers' buying patterns. In 1940, Gerber was barely known. But by 1955, 10 years after the boomers were born, they had sold 1.8 billion jars of baby food. As the boomers took their first steps, Buster Brown and Kenny Shoes capitalized. When they went out to play, Mattel and Hasbro profited by providing toys. In 1957, we built more elementary schools in the U.S. in 1 year than in any 12-year period before or after. As the boomers entered their teens, Dairy Queen, McDonald's, and Kentucky Fried Chicken became billion-dollar companies, feeding them. In the mid-70s, real estate boomed as the boomers sought their own homes, creating a 15-year real estate boom. What happened in the late 80s? The real estate market began to decline. Another example is the U.S. stock market. A stock market analyst once remarked that he couldn't believe the market had risen for 15 years. Anyone understanding the baby boomers could have predicted and profited from this rise. The 15-year pattern is significant because the baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964, and the 18-year gap between the front and back edges of that generation is crucial. By studying trends ahead of the basketball movement, you can predict where industries are expanding. The key is not how long you've been in a field, but whether you're ahead of trends. Right now, 1 billion people are in their 50s and 60s, so what business should you be in? Some current and future trends include health, anti-aging products, retirement issues, and businesses focusing on making money and legal matters like wills and estate planning. Efficiencies will also grow. The boomers invented the remote control because the television was too far from the couch. Today, they carry their entire library of books and music in their cell phones. They've always embraced technologies that make life easier. These technologies will create entire industries. For example, the computer created the need for antivirus software, and the internet has created the need for identity theft protection and firewalls. It's the combination of the computer and internet that made the iPod, iPad, and iPhone possible. The baby boomers are not the only trendsetters. They are just the largest and control most of the wealth. Generation X will also play a big role, but the boomers control 65% of the money. So, when someone from Generation X creates a great product, it must be simple enough for a baby boomer to understand for it to gain mass acceptance. To succeed, focus on industries that are positioned in front of these trends. Now let's talk about leverage. We're often taught to exchange our expertise for someone's dollars, but this limits our potential. Vacation time, family time, and even leisure activities can be costly if we don't leverage our time or money effectively. Leverage is the means to attain something more efficiently. For example, if you invest $5 million and earn 10% interest, you'd make about $41,000 a month. Whether you're on vacation or playing golf, you're still making money. That's financial leverage. But there's another form of leverage available to everyone. Imagine you own a company and employ me. We both work 8 hours on Monday. You're paid for 16 hours because you take a portion of my productivity as income. This is leverage through employees, but managing employees can be challenging. For true leverage, the goal is to create a situation where everyone has the same amount to gain. True leverage happens when everyone benefits equally. Let me give you an example of leverage. I'm a real estate broker, and I hire an agent named Robert. Robert sells a building, and both of us earn a percentage of the sale. Why do I, the broker, earn a percentage when Robert made the sale? I did the advertising, trained Robert, got my broker's license, and took on the risk. Robert is an independent contractor, not an employee, so he hangs his license on my wall. The broker and the agent have the same interest in the sale, which creates leverage for the broker. However, there's a flaw. The broker can have multiple agents, but the agents cannot have that same leverage. The issue arises when Robert, having been trained well, decides to become his own broker. He then becomes both a loss of income and a competitor. This is common in many industries, where employees trained by a company leave to start their own ventures, often becoming competitors. Now, let's shift the paradigm. Instead of discouraging Robert from becoming a broker, I would empower him to do so from the start. By doing this, Robert becomes a broker, not a competitor. He can then sponsor his own agents. As the broker, I would still earn a smaller percentage of the sales from Robert and his agents. I trained him, took on the risk, and did much of the groundwork, so I should still benefit, even though the percentage is smaller. This ensures that everyone has the same opportunity to gain, creating true leverage. Some people look at this and say, isn't that one of those pyramids? The perception of a pyramid is that people at the top make all the money while those at the bottom do all the work. Let me explain why this is not a pyramid and why people at the top don't necessarily make all the money. It's not the geometric shape that's the problem. This shape is common in structures like family trees, governments, and corporations. It's the strongest structure. The real issue is the perception that people at the top earn all the money. Let me illustrate this with a typical corporation. At the top, you have a CEO. Does the president earn more than the CEO? No. Below the president, do any of the vice presidents earn more? No. What if some vice presidents earned more than the president? It would create total confusion. This is about delegation. Each level of the corporation earns...
And we're back, everybody. I've done the Boom Boom Room. You just tuned in. Yes, you was watching the pyramid, and like I said, and the pyramid is the strongest structure, and we are definitely a part of all that's going to bring the boom in the Boom Boom Room. So I want you to definitely have a better understanding of what was happening as far as business and commerce, because we want you to be conscious. And that leads us into our next segment, and that I'm here with Kwame Williams for Culture Conscious, and we are going to tell you how you can be more conscious. Welcome to the Baby Boom Boom Room. Kwame, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, I tell you, we've been booming so far, and you got something that's going to bring us culture, and that's also going to bring us consciousness. Tell us about your company.
Well, what we do is we're in art gallery. We're in Southwest Atlanta at the Greenbrier Mall.
Okay.
And we're all about blackness.
Yes, blackness.
We don't preach. We want it to gravitate. We want you to gravitate to the art. Whatever speaks to you, we say, well, that's a piece that you need. So we answer any questions that we have. One of the products that we sell there is a cultural and historic photographs. Rare, very rare. Generally, pieces that you haven't seen before.
Now, who is that?
This is an 18-year-old Aretha Franklin.
Looking for respect.
Isn't that something?
Looking for respect. R-M-E-C-T.
No makeup, just a natural beauty. Queen of Soul.
Queen of Soul, exactly. Aries.
This is John Lewis.
John Lewis.
A congressional medal from...
and Barack Obama.
Yeah, it's a wonderful piece. They're very rare.
Culturally conscious, both of them.
Another one of our queens, Miss Jill Scott.
What?
Yes.
Wait, is that a cartoon? What? Is that a caricature?
Oh, she's
that's
right
okay.
there.
That's real.
Right there.
That's real right there.
That's
Oh my gosh.
a beautiful piece.
It's chicken wings Jill now.
You spoke of this actress earlier, Arnold.
Yeah, she was on my wall at ANT. And if the walls could talk, baby. Oh,
First female action star, Miss Pandora.
yeah, we have many babies. Anyway. What's that?
And this actress is one of today's favorites. Viola Davis.
Who is that?
That is Viola Davis and her pure natural.
Viola, that's a reason. Look at her, soul sister number one.
Right there, right there.
Culturally conscious, she's always been.
Repping for the sisters. This is a rare piece of James Baldwin.
James Baldwin
and Simone.
And Nina Simone.
Wow, good friends.
So this is how you become culturally conscious.
Well, we want to have conversations. These photographs start conversations. And I recommend these to the younger generation to, okay, if this photograph speaks to you, now go learn about it.
Because a lot of them don't know who James Baldwin was, Nina Simone, nobody knows. So baby boomers, we are charged to make sure that we have a wall of fame
Yes.
in our homes so that to leave a posterity for your grandkids and your nieces and nephews and your children to be able to sustain. Put it in the will, y'all. A conscious culture, a cultural conscious
Yes, indeed.
wall of fame. And that's what we're going to be lobbying for here in the Baby Boom Boom Room and the Baby Boom Boom Club and the Baby Boom Podcast. And that's why we have Kwame here who's joining the team. You know, my co-host Patricia is away and left me all alone. But she's going to have a wonderful surprise when she comes back and sees all the new team and new staff and the culturally conscious. You know what, Julian? Do I call it the conscious scan. Scan the walls. So here at the Kimmy Club, just spinning all around y'all. Woo! Conscious, culture, conscious, culture. Look at the walls, everybody. Look at all the black history on the wall. They're trying to take black history out of the schools now. They're trying to take our history and whitewash it like they've done so many times. And like I said, can't get no blacker than me. And let's go back to Kwame. That was our conscious cam, okay? All right. And so continue.
Absolutely. But we're not tone deaf. We understand that there is another new generation.
New generation, that's Nipsey.
Absolutely. So we embrace.
That's a great picture of him too. Wow.
Absolutely, he's a king. But the key is they have to be doing significant things in the community. They
That's
just
right.
can't
He
be
was.
friends.
He definitely was.
Absolutely, and that's why he joins this esteemed crowd. It's a wonderful rare picture of Dr. King and his family at home. It's a wonderful piece.
Now, he was a Capricorn and born January 15th. And we really rolled the camera to our new production assistant, who also shares the same birthday as Martin Luther King. There he is, everybody. He's a star in the making with Garbage Studios Talent Development. He shares the same birthday as Dr. Martin Luther King. And he has a dream too, y'all. He has a dream. One day, his dream he would get to the mountaintop. Well, he already been to the mountain. And then topped off a few. Anyway, we gonna keep on going. And there we go. And what's the next one?
This is one of our sheroes here. This is Angela Davis entering the courtroom.
Angela Davis?
Yes.
All right, sister, soul sister.
I love that.
Now that's rare. That's rare.
Yes, and we go for rare. We really do. That's our main thing.
Who select the pieces?
I handpick every picture myself. I go through catalogs. I go on the internet. And I find open-end pictures, but rare.
So you do the work of finding the treasure. You basically gold digging.
It's a hobby, but it's turned into an obsession. So I come up with some real jewels. This is Ruby Bridges. This is little Ruby going to school. This is a Norman Rockwell based on.
Yeah, he hit a chord with that.
Absolutely, this is
Mr. Rockwell.
One of the favorites.
So this is our arts gallery show today here at the Baby Boom Boom Room. We're doing the gallery today. Because we got class.
An unforgettable picture, yes we do. This is Malcolm X speaking on what became Malcolm X Boulevard in Harlem.
Oh yeah?
Yes, people think of him as a town hall speaker, but
he was in the streets too.
He clearly could draw a crowd.
Like Garvey.
Then this is evidence here that people showed up when he came out.
And he's born on the 19th of May, everybody, and the one in the 9 was problematic as we saw what happened to him in his life. In numerology, the 1 is an enemy to the number 9. So 1 and 9. So him being born on May 19th was not a coincidence. He was actually sent here to do what he did.
Absolutely.
And so everyone born on the 19th a special people, I call them, because they're already fighting the energies from the sun, and also the planet Mars, which is ruled by the number 9. Okay, so continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, last two. This is of course,
Malcolm X again.
another Malcolm X. This is a wonderful portrait, very strong, very telling of who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who are interested in stamps, stamp collection, this is a whole listing of black stamps. And it has a ledger, so in case you're not familiar with the individual on the stamp.
When did they have black stamps? Tell me more about this. I mean,
Well,
when did that start? Do you remember?
I'm not
I
sure.
remember growing up seeing, Jackie Robinson and certain stamps.
This was the USPS way of saying that we acknowledge you. And they have become very, very popular. People come and ask for certain stamps
That's right, that's true.
that they have become very popular. People collect them. But then we cataloged them all and cataloged each and every person on it. For someone who's interested in stamps, this is a wonderful piece.
Just call out some ones because this is so small. Now, call out some stamps that you see that are on the piece.
Well, you've got Scott Joplin.
Scott Joplin's there.
You've got Satchel Paige, the ball
Sandra
player.
Page.
Let's see, Roy Wilkins.
Roy
who is-
Wilkins, okay.
Yes, director of the NAACP.
Any other notables?
Ida B. Wells.
Ida B. Wells.
Yes,
is a
Ralph
stamp.
Bunch.
Ralph Bunch has a stamp.
So,
Okay.
yes,
So just and numerous others,
from all walks of life.
all walks of life.
Yes,
I think that's wonderful. That's a piece you can have, baby boomers.
absolutely.
I'm calling in the Boom Boom Room. Just come to the Boom Boom Room on Fridays or any day here at the Kimmy Club, so you can be a part of this boom explosion, as they say, as Kid Dynamite. We blowing it up over here. We blowing it up, and we booming. Okay, so there we go. What is this?
Now, we talked about this is the raw material, the pictures, and this is what they become after they're framed. This is, of course,
Met it very well.
Tina Turner. It's
What's love got to do with
a
it?
wonderful piece here.
I met Tina, y'all. I met Tina at NBC when I was working there. And she came, and she had on she had her legs out, and she had just done What's Love Got to Do With It, okay? And I just kept staring at her, and she stared back at me. And like I said, I was 24, too young, a little something, okay? But I was scared of her. I ain't gonna tell you, that's Tina Turner. I was like, whoa, and the way she was running it down in that song, I said, I can't be Ike. Go on.
Another piece here. This is the Black Panthers. They're on the Senate steps. It looks like they took over. What was going on here is they were lobbying against the gun bill. And unlike the white folks that charged,
And they had guns in their hands, right?
well, they had guns with them. They did
And they were
not.
lobbying against it. Okay.
They're lobbying against. Well, they were showing
Solidarity, as they say.
exactly. Yeah. But they allowed them to take this picture on the grass, but they did not allow them to come into the chamber. So they took this opportunity to state at least make a message, a photographic message that we are here and we are looking out for the public, the Black Panthers.
Okay, so with culture conscious, what's your objective? What do you want us to do for you in order to make this go for you?
Well, the first thing is to get down to the gallery, Greenbrier Mall.
Greenbrier Mall,
Yes,
because the gallery, that's where it's here in Atlanta, Georgia,
That's
correct?
right, Greenbrier Mall,
Okay.
off of I-66, and get into the incredible artist market. And look around, see what we have to offer. Get involved. Just come and look around and see what we have.
That's 166. Highway 166.
Right. Thank you.
Highway 166 gonna give me the wrong directions.
Nope. But we also do coasters. We do
Okay,
coasters.
yeah, let's talk about the coasters.
This is a rare one. This is also the same kind of vibe here. Just rare photographs on the coasters, artwork, or just outright photographs. This is a rare piece of Dr. King and Sammy Davis Jr.
That's a rare piece, absolutely.
Yes, it is. And these can become pieces of art as well. But just random pieces.
And
here.
how do they do? Is there a set price for these pieces?
These are 10. The photos are 10. Framed are 100. And I have a odor eliminator. This is made by a black company right here in
Okay,
Atlanta.
oh, the lemonade, you selling that thing?
Oh yes, $10 each. 3 sprays last for days. It's an amazing
The
product.
3 sprays on what? On furniture, people?
Whatever those is.
You still gotta wash. You still gotta go down there. Oh, I got the odor remover. I ain't gotta wash nothing.
That's what I use.
You still gotta wash.
Right.
Little spritz. Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
That's what I use.
I got a little spritz for you.
Come here, girl, let me spritz you down.
Spritz you down. We be good.
Good stuff, though.
Tastes like chicken. Okay, go on.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm booming, y'all. I'm booming. On the baby boom. So we got coasters.
Yes.
You have a website or anything? So we gonna go into anything else you want to tell us before we move into our next segment?
Yes, absolutely. You can find us at cultureconsciousartgallery.com.
cultureconsciousartgallery.com. And I'm going to be working, my company, everybody, is Arnold Arts LLC, so I work with not-for-profits, and I work with profit companies, and I create marketing strategies, just like here at the Chemic Club, the BAF Solutions Network. I'm a program director, and I create programming for all types of companies. Apollo Kids and Children's Amateur Day at the Apollo was one of my clients at the Apollo Theater Foundation. I list the National Action Network with the programming for the Man Youth Huddle, and the list goes on and on as far. What I love going and helping not-for-profits, but my company here, I'm here, the reason why I'm here in Atlanta, everyone, is the Black History Studios, and Culture Conscious is right down the alley, because I want to do, and I will be doing history epics, African kings and queens, Black inventors. So if you're an actor or an actress, please come by and be a part of Garvey Studios Talent Development right here at the Chemic Club, right here, part of the BFA and BAF Solutions Network. So that's definitely what we're gonna be doing.
Definitely.
But Kwame, stay right there. We're gonna go right into we're gonna pay some bills with our NBU, who is our corporate sponsor. And we have the Old Wild Coffee, and we have our juices, our live juices. And well, like I said, I teach economic empowerment, definitely. So in order to be you just don't want to survive, you want to thrive. And that's what, and have a better quality of life.
Absolutely.
And this coffee, us baby boomers, we need the nutrients, because we don't want to be a slave to prescription drugs and to meds and things of that nature. And they trying to definitely, I get my phone be blowing up when people trying to sell me some type of policy or something that I need to go and do, because they know we get that little check. Okay, they know we get that little check, so they be coming to try to check us out. Okay, and probably check us out in many, many ways. So let's go and see what we got for Envision You, the health and wealth company. You're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm the big black man, big black Moses, Alex Hayes is my brother. Play it!
Stream right away, and it's 93% more effective. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We didn't stop there. We created an incredible product called Alive. This is the Alive product line, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited about it. I just had a shot just here a second ago. I absolutely love what we've done here. You're talking about the OG. This is apple cinnamon right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all the ingredients, right? Not just the name, not just the bottle, not just the taste, but look at what's in this. You're talking about aloe vera, spirulina. You're talking about vitamin B12, maca root, ginger root, green tea extract. Everything your body would actually need to actually function at its highest level is available in this one product here, and all it takes is 2 shots every single day. We even created it in other flavors. So we have apple, beets, cherry as well. And then recently, ladies and gentlemen, we stepped into skincare. And I said this when we first started. I said, you know what? We're gonna have a skincare product. And this product, this is a high absorption liquid collagen product that we actually created. It's also called Alive Skin and Beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're trying a shot right now, and you can take my word and say, you know what? He is absolutely right. It tastes amazing, and you will see the difference. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. You'll see a huge difference in how you feel and how you look utilizing this particular product that we have here. Ladies and gentlemen, non-GMO, cruelty-free. I mean, these are vegan-friendly products, incredible products that we've actually put together. The science behind it, ladies and gentlemen, people are absolutely loving what it is that we have here. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this at your home, guess what? You're gonna see some people right now that will give you some testimonies on what's happened for them. Whether it's weight loss, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's their skin looking a whole lot better, whether it's their energy being a whole lot better, whether it saved their marriage, right, with the maca root, gave them more energy and libido and vitality. Their testimonies are just absolutely incredible. And we can't even tell you everything that it does. I want you to try it for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, you look at everything our company has to offer, and you gotta say to yourself, I've gotta be a part of that. Why would I wanna miss out on the opportunity to either be a customer or become a visionary builder? Here's what I wanna do right now. I wanna share with you how you can get yourself started. We put together a few packages that you can choose from, and they range from $250 to $500 to $1,000. I want you to get started where you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but also you're ready to go. I want you to understand what I mean by that. Don't get started at a level where you feel you can just throw that money away. Get started where it hurts a little bit so you can really go out there and do what's necessary for you to become successful in this business. So we have the core package, $250 for you to start there. We have the essentials, $500, and we have the digital, which is $1,000. Now listen to this. If you come in at our digital premier pack at $1,000, we're gonna actually give you our vision lifestyles for the whole entire year. So what is that? That is our travel program, our travel club that we have, ladies and gentlemen, where now you can get discounts on travel all around the world, incredible 5-star, 6-star, 7-star hotels at 2- and 3-star prices, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna have the ability to actually go on a 7-night trip and stay at some of the world's greatest condominiums around the world for free. Literally, you only have to pay the taxes coming in at the premier level. I love what we've put together here within Envision You. If you want to become a visionary builder, I want you to stay tuned for the rest of the video. I'm going to show you how you can become a visionary builder just for $49. I'll see you.
All right now. And that's our sponsor, David Manite. I'll tell you a little bit about him. David Manite is born July 2nd. He's born the same day as Medgar Evers and the same day as Thurgood Marshall. And I did his numbers, and once I asked him, when I went to one of the exposures, I asked him his birthday, and he said July 2nd, and as a Master 11th, July 11th, 7/11, he falls on my birthday. So this is how I use numerology to pick the right team. Everybody who's under the sound of my voice who's in this room is based on my calculations as a numerologist, because this is what the successful businessmen know. They know the numbers. You even look at Jay-Z is born on the 13th, and that's 1 and 3 is 4. Beyonce is born on September 4th. They named their child IB, which is the letter 4. Okay, so definitely there's a method to this madness. And David Manite I am so proud of him. He's a young man in his early 40s, and he's a multimillionaire, and I support him 110%, and I advise you to do the same and get in where you fit in and become a part of Envision You. Just envision yourself being the person you envision yourself to be. So at this time, the Zodiac Lover, which is Julian Gordon here, and DJ Slidums, aka King Julian, he has all of the information that you need to know in order to participate and get up off the potato couch, as they say, and couch potatoing and go out and travel and live life and fulfill your bucket list and all those type of things that you want to do as a baby boomer. So Julian, take it away. Do we have a song first, or are we gonna do We Are One? He's gonna get you in the vibe, everybody. Before
Welcome
we close
everybody. It's DJ Slidums. I want y'all go ahead and get on up off your feet. It is important to keep your body moving, and we're gonna be traveling around the world. So I want you to have a good loose and limber feeling. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get on up. We about to play some music, and I want y'all, because we going to Bali in March 22nd and through the 27th, so we got to keep it moving, y'all. Let's go ahead and have some fun.
like fishing in the ocean, there'll always be someone new. Who's done better? You did me wrong, but I've been through stormy weather. Just like my love, everlasting. Oh, and the beat goes on. Better believe it. Still moving strong, on and on. Don't stop for nobody. This time I keep my feet on solid ground. Now I understand myself when I'm down. Like the sweet sound of good music, there'll always be something new to keep the tables turning. Hey, it's in the song, but there'll never be an ending. It goes on. Just like my love, everlasting. Oh, and the beat goes on. Still moving strong, on and on. The beat goes 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 on. Get down, play that beat to show the beat is real. Beat goes on. Ever wonder, well, what to win somebody's got to lose? I might as well get over the blues. Just like fishing in the ocean, there'll always be someone new. Who's done better? Girl, you did me wrong, but I've been through stormy weather. The beat goes on. Yeah, yeah. Just like my love, everlasting. Hey, and the beat goes on. Still moving strong, and I love it. And the beat goes on.
Yeah, let's go boom, boom. Boom, boom. See you next time, everybody. Boom, boom.
Creators, take these 3 apps I built to
Then get some pictures and get some stills. You can take some photographs, bro. Okay.